Hello and welcome, this is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the new Grayscale report, because Grayscale is heavily investing in cryptocurrencies, and in the third quarter they put more than $1 billion in crypto, and altogether they have $3.6 billion in different cryptocurrencies, mainly Bitcoin, okay? And they are the massive investor. We should check this report, and we're going to do this in this video. And the second news will be that the half of the Ethereum, more than half of the Ethereum, which is out there, it hasn't been moved in the last 12 months. And what's the reason for that? And the third news is going to be about that the US debt is actually now larger than the US economy. And this is actually a scary fact, and it can be risky if it continues like this. So all this in today's video. And if you would like to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, then the only thing you should do to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, and you can click on the notification bell because then you get these videos as soon as they're out. I put these videos on YouTube every weekday, so from Monday to Friday, every day you're getting the freshest news in crypto and blockchain. And of course, you can further educate yourself with us. We have a totally free course for you. The link is down here. It's all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so what are the things you really have to do before you jump in it? Or actually, if you have started, then just double check it that you have done every safety step. And if you're more interested, you want to get the full picture about Bitcoin and the blockchain, then we have a very quality course for you. Also, the link is down here, and you scroll down on our website, you can also see the courses here. And more course coming up for sure. And now it's time to check out the market. So right now, it looks like that Bitcoin is at $11,369, which is a 0.28% decrease. Not a big, almost nothing. So kind of holding itself. Ethereum $376. It's also like a minus 1% increase. Again, no major. When we're looking at the top gainers, you have ABBC coin at 56%, Reserve Arrived 13%, Bitcoin Cash 3%. And when we check out the losers, then at the top is Uniswap right now, 14%. We have Philcoin, 13%. This was listed today on Kraken. And Near Protocol, minus 12%. And now let's move on to the first news. It's all about the new report because Grayscale came out with this. It's about the digital asset investment report about the third quarter. And, Grayscale is the one which heavily invests in crypto and, of course, mainly in Bitcoin. And you can see here the highlights that actually in the third quarter alone, they put more than $1 billion in crypto assets, mainly in Bitcoin. When you check out here the weekly average in the third quarter, $55.3 million per week in Bitcoin, $15.6 million in Ethereum, and so on and so forth. When you're looking at the 12-month average, you can see that they have put in the last 12 months $2.7 billion in crypto assets. And again, in the weekly average, $39.5 million in Bitcoin. So they continuously and heavily and increasingly put money in crypto. And here you can see that, in this year, it's already $2.4 billion, which is double what it was in the period between 2013 and 2019. So in that huge period was 1.2, and just in this year, they doubled that in less than a year, basically, because this is about the third quarter, okay? And here you can see what kind of gains they had. This is on the 1st of July through September, okay? So this kind of period from July till the end of September. And you can see that Ethereum went very nicely, 57%, XRP 37%, Zcash. So all the top ones which gained very well was cryptocurrencies. So this is the main reason why they invest in crypto. And look, when we're looking at other things, which we had Nasdaq Composite 9%. We have here, for example, S&P 500 7%, and all the others you can check out. The only crypto which went not so good was Bitcoin Cash, plus 3%, but still in plus. And the one which actually went into the minus was Ethereum Classic, minus 5%. But the majority of the crypto investments brought the biggest gains. And here you can see how they invest in, you can see the rates. And look, it's from the 2013, and it goes all the way to September, so till the end of the third quarter in this year. And you can see, look, this dark here, the dark green one is Bitcoin. So definitely heavily Bitcoin focused. And the second biggest one, this light green, this is Ethereum. And then you can see all the others. So basically, you can see what they invest in. They invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum. There are two majors. Bitcoin is the number one. Then XRP, they have Stellar, Ethereum Classic. They have Litecoin, they have Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, and Zen. Okay, so that's what they actually believe in. Some of them are like interesting, like, you know, fundamentally, like, I don't know, Bitcoin Cash, or even, you know, some people like XRP, some people not a big fan of that. But because these guys believing in it and in these, it will be definitely good, because a lot of money is flowing into these cryptocurrencies. So it's worth to think about what's the giants investing in. And yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot of things here you can check out. A lot of data you can find internet. When you see the profile of the investors, and this is the interesting one, you know, Wall Street are basically the institutional investors, and you know, these guys are the one who invest in stock market and, you know, real estate and companies and so on and so forth. But look, the majority of the Grayscale investors are from Wall Street. That means they heavily investing now in crypto as well, which is actually a positive sign. But for instance, retirement accounts, it's also interesting, coming up. So in some of the retirement plans, it's also crypto now. So really changing. And here you can see United States, it's obviously the majority who invest in here, and offshore is the rest. So that's it, pretty much. What we can see that, you know, we can see now that even in yesterday's video or in this week, I have showed you that so many companies are now investing in crypto. You have MicroStrategy with this huge $425 million. You know, you have Square recently with $50 million. And Grayscale is actually really killing it. They are the huge investors in the crypto space. And this is just 2020, when it's a major change. Before it was all about Bitcoin and crypto is like a scam. And now really Wall Street, it's really interested in crypto. And actually this shows a brighter future for this industry. Okay, so this was first news. Oh, by the way, here you can see also a nice picture about this is how Bitcoin is and how they different companies holding it. And here you can see the big yellow one, Grayscale, I talked about. But here we have MicroStrategy, Square, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the second news, it's all about that more than half of the Ethereum hasn't moved in the last 12 months. And you know, which means that Ethereum circulating supply has not moved in more than a year, the half of it, within only 39.6 of Ethereum changed hands over the past 12 months. And we all know that, you know, and actually here, around 20% of the token have not moved since before October 2017. But what's happening now recently, it's definitely the improvement, what's happening around Ethereum. So first of all, that Ethereum, it's really the base layer for now the DeFi projects. And DeFi is the area which is nowadays heavily growing. More and more people FOMO in and interested in DeFi. This is one thing. The second thing is that it looks like there's a great chance that Ethereum 2.0 phase 1 can come out at the end of this year. You know, recently the Zincan testnet was very successful. So probably the next one could be launch phase 0 of the mainnet. And this is actually definitely bullish for Ethereum because they hope a lot of new things will happen to Ethereum, moving to proof of work, to proof of stake. So the investors who put money in Ethereum, they're rather holding it now. And this is a good sign because if now Ethereum will go up towards the end of the year and maybe then continues, it can also go together with Bitcoin or even push Bitcoin. And that's the main reason why people now holding rather Ethereum and not really spending it. Obviously, for this kind of DeFi projects, you have to do something with it. You need a gas price. You pay gas price with your ETH when you swap the tokens and so on and so forth. But you can see that more than the half of it just hasn't moved. It stayed on the accounts. And the third news I wanted to mention is now that the US debt is now projected to be larger than the US economy. And if you just think about it, we're talking about, you know, the big guys, the US. And if they are in this kind of trouble and this trend is going to continue and actually increase, this would be definitely very bad for the world economy and not just the US economy. And, and Jeremy Powell said now here that this is not the time to give priority to those concerns. So even he sees that it's bad. They have so many other things to fix right now. They have this pandemic, the US election, they have the stimulus checks and so many things they have to focus on. They cannot really care about that, even that it's looking pretty bad. However, when the country eventually pulls out of its current health and economic crisis, Americans will be left with a debt hangover. See, this is it. So this is there. The debt is already there, but they have another problem, which is the pandemic, and they're facing this crisis. We don't know how they're going to solve it. And therefore, the stimulus checks are actually just making this debt bigger and bigger. So this is definitely not the good way to go. But right now, this is what they're doing because it will solve problem in short term. In long term, it's just not working, right? This. And look, the debt hasn't been that high since 1946, when the federal debt was 106.1% of the GDP, right? So since then, it's now the new record, and here they also saying in this article that the debt grows, the risk becomes greater, and this is just simply fact, okay? And this is the reason why the dollar can be weakened with the stimulus and money printing. They make a favor for inflation, and even hyperinflation can come at some point. So we don't know how long they can hold this back. But the way we're going right now, it's not looking good. So we're facing serious problems, even that not everybody can see it. But this is what's happening behind the scenes are right now not looking good. Okay, that's it, guys, for today. If you like this kind of content, then smash the like button. I highly appreciate it. And if you want to get really the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday from Monday to Friday, every day, you want to stay up to date, the only thing you have to do, subscribe to Blockchain Bloom, and we keep you up to date. You can educate yourself with us. You know, the link for the free course It's right under this video, how to start invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But we have another course. This is a more depth course to get the full picture about Bitcoin and blockchain. That course links is also down under this video. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you a great day. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.